Jeez.
He pleaded guilty to piloting a drone that crashed into a plane.
Scary stuff. And again, that's what I'm saying.
I
Though,
never
like,
heard anything about this. Former president of Skydance. I don't know. That's just, yeah, I didn't. That's today. Interesting.
Twitter is moving so slow right now.
Have you taken it out of the box yet?
Experience with someone like I said, Rolo has a license to fly
Where are you
drones,
gonna move?
and I couldn't believe like how much freedom
Where are you gonna move
have with that.
to
It's not
put it on your
complete freedom,
desk?
but there's a lot of freedom with drones, man. To me, that's very, very scary. That any person that can get a license can just freely fly drones all over the place, and I don't know how high up they go or how far the distance is from the transponder, but yeah, that's crazy, man. So we're getting a little bit. Let's see. Medical jet crash and transporting a pediatric patient. Let's see. Here we go. The medical jet, which crashed in Philly, was transporting a pediatric patient.
Yeah.
Per the operator of Jet Air Ambulance. No survivors expected. This is the first question everybody had, like about the military chopper and the plane, is who was on the plane, and of course now the question is who was on this one, and starting to learn now. Although, am I wrong? But did we not have they not released like some of the information on like who the pilot was for the the Black Hawk?
I know,
like a female pilot, and they won't release.
I know how
the
to.
person's
Do you still want to know how to find the location of the file? Okay, so what was like what was it specifically you wanted to find? Okay, so go to your taskbar. You know how there's the little search bar. Okay, so just type in Skype, and then tell me what pops up. Like, don't click anything yet. Yeah, just like the little like box window that pops up with like a bunch of results, right? Okay, yeah, right. So, and then at the top, like it says best match, and then it's like Skype app, right? Okay. Can you right click on it? And then what do you see? Okay, okay. Click run as administrator. And then what do you see pop up? Do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? Is that what pops up? Okay, hold on. Let me, I can actually share my screen. Can you see my screen? Okay, so basically, this is what I'm seeing. So Skype, then I double click on it, run as administrator, and you don't get this. Wait, are you seeing my screen right now? You don't see my mouse moving around? Okay, hold on. Okay, now you can see, right? Um, shit. Okay, but like you're still seeing my my thing, right? No, but like you're seeing this right now, right? Okay, hold on. Let me stop sharing and then. If it is, let me know. Skype. Oops. Skype.
So I know like today is like Twitter was going crazy. It
And
was this
then-
trans pilot or whatever, and that got debunked.
There
pretty
was a
quickly.
lot of misinformation from what I saw.
When I hit
so I
Yeah.
don't
run
know
as
what the truth
administrator,
is.
Yeah. So you've had basically you had a kid that was on this and oh, I'm trying to go to this one right
you
here.
know what? Maybe
You
if I
had a
can't show
kid.
you, I will
Did I straight? Okay, I did. Here we go.
screenshot.
So that is awful.
Very well. Now, here's a statement just released by the jet company. It says today, jet rescue air ambulance experienced a crash after takeoff from Philadelphia. There were 4 crew members on board and 2 passengers, a pediatric patient and an escort. At this time, we cannot confirm any survivors. Trace Gallagher joins me now.
You share your screen.
I think it's
Just sad, dude.
It is, and I'm reading the same statement you are
So
from Jet
it's
Rescue Air
next to the chat
Ambulance. They're
button.
saying today at approximately 19:25 Eastern time. Of course, the tower is saying different time. They're saying it happened at,
Yeah, that's what I picked.
19:06. So 6 minutes after 6 is when this thing took off, and sometime within 30 seconds after that, it went off radar. It's fascinating, Jesse, when you listen to different stories. You just had on the past 5 or 6 minutes, you had Arthur Rosenberg, fantastic pilot, aviation guy, and you had John Anderson, fantastic pilot, great aviation guy. And you have 2 different stories where Arthur Rosenberg is convinced this thing was an exploding oxygen tank or something catastrophic happened on board. It's a great theory.
I saw someone say, where did it go? Find it. There we go. You'll be shocked if you get a driver's license. You can go almost anywhere you want. I know, amazing. Yeah, but
Because
obviously it's different.
what pops up for me,
It's slightly
like
different
it gives
when
the
you can just
location
freely
of the
fly
file.
around in the air. You know, when there's no again, you could be.
So when I do run as
impacting planes, you could
administrator,
be-
it
like, I don't
pops
know,
up,
man. And to me, it
and
just again,
then
I'm not an expert on any of that, but it just
just
seems very
it
strange
says
that there
program
would be a little bit
location.
more
So it just gives the path
oversight with
of the
that.
file. So C
But
drive,
what do I know?
then
Okay.
/program
So that's the latest
files,
update, ladies and gentlemen.
/Windows apps.
I don't know if we're going to get more
And then
information
just some
throughout the
crazy
night.
fucking
I don't know if
things
Trump has said
/
anything. I haven't
Microsoft
seen any statement from
period
Trump
Sky
at this
app.
point in time. What a wild
Man, it's
situation.
For sure there's settings
No survivors
to
confirmed. Local
fix
media
that. I don't
has
know where
reported. Okay,
though.
we got that. I mean, it
Administrator.
does look like it's a freak accident.
Oh,
But like I said, man, within 48 hours, back-to-back freak accidents, something's not adding up.
Really a concern. So I think to
Is
focus
yours
on the oxygen right
Windows,
now is valuable, but also
like
you have
what's
to look at the
what version
engines.
of
You have
Windows
to
do
look
you
at whether
have?
this stalled. How does a plane go up to 1,600 feet?
Let me
You're
see
still
which one I
climbing.
have.
You still got, you're still looking for lift. You still got your flaps down, and all of a sudden this thing stalls and goes into a death spiral. That's the question that
Yeah, I got
investigators
11.
are going to
Yeah.
look at. And meantime, we should also kind of reiterate
Yeah, I
that this
don't
thing
know.
hit outside that mall, the Roosevelt Mall, and it did
I don't know
have
how it works
injuries.
for
We don't know if these are injuries from the fires
older
in the row
versions,
homes that
but
are nearby. We don't know if they're impact injuries where shrapnel just spread and wreckage spread and it hurt people. It's unclear. We don't know if it was the impact and the fire that hurt people. We haven't gotten that information yet, but we do know there are several injuries on the ground, but none in the actual mall itself, meaning it is very clear now that this did not hit the mall itself, which is a good sign. But for the homes around there, the people around there, the cars in the parking lot, people in the cars, it's a very bad sign. And when all is clear, Jesse, you're going to have new numbers, and they're not going to be good.
you know, we were looking at different videos. In the video we played a little while ago, it did not look like the plane was on fire as it was headed to the ground. And then we just saw some other video from one of the Ring doorbell cameras where it did look like a fireball going right into the ground. So now that video does look like the plane is on fire. The other video does not. I think we're not going to know until days and weeks ahead. But one of the other theories from one of the other aviation experts said that it could have been disoriented, inexperienced pilots.
Spatial
But you mentioned
disorientation.
earlier, Trace, that the weather was pretty good and the winds were average and not really too much cloud cover.
Yeah, I mean, let me just repeat this for you. At temperature around the time of the crash was 49 degrees. It's as warm as it's been in the Northeast in a while, Jesse, with light rain, some fog, and a wind gust of 30 miles per hour. That is ideal weather. I mean, if you're flying in that kind of weather, you forget about the light rain. Planes love rain. It is ideal weather. There is nothing around that weather forecast that would cause any pilot to be concerned one bit. So weather is kind of something they take out pretty quickly. The other thing is, I think you're right. When you see this thing coming down, it does not appear to be on fire. It appears to be lit up, but it does not appear to be on fire. You can't see anything sticking out outside the actual what appears to be looking
That
like a
looked like
star,
it, but it
like
does.
a fuselage. There's nothing kind of
That black
sticking
and white
out.
video, it does look like it's on fire in that one, but it doesn't look like it's on fire in all the others.
Coverage coming up on Fox News at night.
I'm sure, and I'm sure we'll get some new videos from some of the eyewitnesses on the ground as the night rolls along.
Yeah, here, can I back this up? Like right here, the black and white 100% looks like it's on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Right here, that one. That looks like it's on fire.
Yeah.
Absolutely looks like it's on fire. So I don't know exactly what he means by that because the other shots it doesn't, but that one 100% looks like it's on fire. So, good Lord, man. Ooh, is that another one? Wow. Here it is right here. I got another shot. Look at that. Look at that.
It just looks like a freaking bomb.
Wow. It looks like a freaking rocket.
Yeah, like a missile.
Why did it angle? Like, you see how it angled at the last? Man, that don't look right, man. That does not look right. Wow.
And the explosion. Jeez.
I can't process this, man. I really can't.
Well, good luck.
Yeah, man.
If you need another retard, I'm a text away.
All right, Jay, take
Do your
it
thing,
easy,
brother. Do your thing, man.
All right, man. See you, Jay. Welcome to the Rebellion Podcast, Monday through Friday, over there on Jay's channel. Early in the morning, he gets the early political news out there, and I cover the midday and the late day stuff. Yeah, this is some awful stuff right here, man, and it's really hard. It's really hard to process all of it. I'm gonna try to get to some of these super chats. You guys are insane with all the support. Thank you so much. Let's see. We got that one. We got that one. We got that one. Let's see. All right. Eric Heffelfinger says the larger explosion could be medical oxygen tanks combined with copter fuel and mall gas lines. Yeah, they said that it was near a mall at first, but I don't think that it's actually. I don't think that's the case. I think it might be near a mall, but it certainly did not. Here's what looks like to me. Like the only thing I can make of that right there is that it looks like the pilot might have been intentionally trying to crash on the street and not crash into a home or a business. Maybe he was just trying to crash it to. That's the only thing that would. But why? I don't. This just does not make sense at all. It's hard to process. It really is. Let me see. Wraithleader says we're under attack. This is the enemy within that Trump has warned us about. Let's see. Again, this one was good. I appreciate this. Everyone stay calm. I said a year ago this was coming. Do not listen or feed into media. Just take a breath. Joe Biden said you don't have F-15s. It was a threat to all. All my vets and able handlers, we're going to have to get dirty this time. Thank you for the super chat. I used to fly air ambulance and glad I don't anymore. Let's see. It's one of the worst flying jobs. Terrible hours, crap wages, lots of hazmat and toxic people to work with. Thank you for the 5 gifties. Appreciate that. Oh, let's see. The crash occurred near the Roosevelt Mall. It's a strip mall in that area. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Do malls not have houses around them in Florida? No. But like, what I'm saying though is like the initial reports are that it crashed into a mall. And at least that's what I remember hearing. But that's more so like it looks like it crashed right on the middle of the street. Looking at the dash of footage, there are about 3 or 4 bus stops where it hit and looked like it was in the middle of the boulevard. Hopefully no one was standing there. Unfortunately, there were people standing there. There were a few people standing there. And we actually saw video of one person.
That dude who's like the migrant who set her on fire? No, I never saw it. I don't care. Yeah, sure.
Person actually on fire, which was terrifying and horrible to see. The Unurban Gamer says, LOL, guys, calling you a conspiracy theorist is a freaking tardo. Most people in this chat should know that is a diversion tactic. Do people not know who Alex Jones is? Yeah, I mean, I think that calling anybody a conspiracy theorist in 2025 is retarded. I mean, there is so much to be skeptical about in today's world that there's nothing wrong with questioning and being concerned. And ultimately, you'll get your answers, at least now that I believe that we'll get the answers now that we have Trump in office and the Trump team. But there's still a lot of things for them to work through. Michael Amana says, I live in Northeast Philly. It was a medical transport plane that took off from Northeast Airport, a small engine plane or helicopter port nearby carrying 2 pilots, a patient, and let's see, possession of medical staff and family. What's this update? Here we go. Oh, of course, Hannity.
Alert, a small plane, a Lear 55, crashed into a mall in Philadelphia carrying 6 people, according to the company that was operating the flight, Jet Rescue Air Ambulance. 4 were members of the crew, along with 1 pediatric patient and an escort on board. Jet Rescue says at this time that they cannot confirm any survivors. This comes less than 48 hours after the deadly in-air collision between a commercial flight and a Black Hawk Army helicopter left 67 dead near Reagan National Airport just outside of D.C. Our very own Alexis McAdams has the very latest tonight, as you can see the scene in Philadelphia.
Hey, Sean, yeah, this is going on right now. You can see the video. They're trying to figure this out in real time, but I just got off the phone with a fire official. I think, you know, the story obviously is why did this plane go down in the first place 30 seconds into the flight? But the fire official, Sean's telling me in Philadelphia, the main story right now for the people on the ground are these fires. He said at least 6 homes, we're talking about row homes there in Philadelphia, right near the mall, went up into flames. They were able to get people out of those row homes just about in the past hour or so. No reports of how many are dead at this point. They're asking people to stay away from the scene. We were tuning in a short time ago to try and hear some of the latest details from the mayor of Philadelphia. She just asked for prayers as they're trying to figure this out on the ground. So really the best information I'm getting is from these sources out there in Philadelphia saying they had to evacuate. But also it's interesting when you hear the sound from the neighbors, right? Because they're trying to figure out what's going on too. They said it felt like an earthquake. They heard a huge explosion. And then also they saw firecrackers, it looked like, popping up all over the place. That's because I'm told by these crews, at least 6 cars were also on fire right near the mall there. This is a pretty wide street. So in terms of where this all happened, you can kind of see the cars coming and going, and some of the videos is happening in real time. They said it was actually a wide area, wider than some of the streets in North Philly. So in terms of where it went down right in the middle of that wide street. And they also said there was a gas line that was ruptured. So we're talking about all that jet fuel that was on the plane, all the cars that are down there that have the, gas inside of those, and then all these other things that could have gone up too in flames and exploded. So that's why they believe at this time, Sean, that that's why the explosions were so bad. So as they try to get those fires under control, they're asking people to please stay out of the area. We know that the transportation secretary's had a wild week. I mean, 48 hours, he's had 2 of these plane crashes. He's trying to piece it together. He just got off the phone with President Donald Trump as they try to piece this together. We also know too, which, if you can take much more heartbreak after what's been going on, we just found out that it was a child. So somebody under the age of 18, they believe pretty young, who was on that medical plane, who was either coming or going from a procedure in the Philadelphia area. He was with a chaperone. And then we know that at least 6 people in total were on that plane. So that's what we know so far.
Very, very chilling and scary. President Trump, by the way, has just issued a statement. So sad to see the plane go down in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. More innocent souls lost. Our people are totally engaged. First responders are already being given credit for doing a great job. More to follow. God bless you all. Just released on Truth Social moments ago by President Trump. There you go. Anyway, Alexis, thank you. Joining us now with reaction from Washington, our very own Kevin Cork.
So we got a statement from Trump. So he's, probably on the phone with local officials right now, just trying to get a understanding of everything. So we shall see how that plays out. River Miles, yeah, man. Hey, 199 representing New England. No DEI. Dude, I'd love to come up north and ice fish. I have not been fishing in forever, and I just want to turn the internet off and go fishing. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. I just want to turn the internet off for like a weekend. And I haven't turned the internet off for a weekend in like almost 8 years, because that's what I do. But that sounds fun. That sounds fun. Packing protons. I got that one earlier. Thank you for the 20. And another 20. I got that one. Robo guy says Trump should just appoint Cash, Pam, Tulsi, RFK Jr. The Senate will just keep slow walking while more disasters like this may happen. Don't care anymore. Trump needs to do it now. He does. He's on a blistering pace right now. So vlog the trip. So maybe you don't lose money for not posting. Yeah, I mean, it's really not about that. I truly listen, spoiler alert. I make good money when I go live. Spoilers. Why does that happen? I don't know. I'm the luckiest person in the world. But I just enjoy what I do. I enjoy the interaction with people. If I didn't make the money I make, I'd still be going live because I just enjoy the back and forth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry to his family. This is a person right here. Oh, shit. Oh,
what the fuck?
Shit, bro. Yo.
Damn, dude. Yeah, what the hell? It's crazy. She's dead, right?
I enjoy that people give a damn to listen to anything I have to say. So it's just like the reason I don't detach from the internet is because I love the internet. I love the communication and the back and forth. Of course, the money makes it nice for sure. But I just enjoy it, man.
That's fucking wild.
I enjoy having
man.
a community of people that are interested in the shit I'm interested in. And just because I have a lot of different interests. I run Geeks and Gamers, okay? I don't know how we've been able to accomplish what we've accomplished, whether it's video games, movies, sports, theme parks, politics, covering breaking news. All of it is working for us right now. And I'm very, very humbled that does work. And some things work better than others, obviously, but everything we do has some level of success to it. And I appreciate you guys being here for the ride. JRG Project says, keep in mind that during the early hours of 9/11, everyone thought the planes that crashed were accidents rather than attacks. It was only after the final attack that they called it as we know. Yeah. I read that one earlier, and I agree. That's why when I first saw that, I was very skeptical. Skinny Cartman, and I still am skeptical, by the way. Skinny Cartman says, I think this was an accident caused by a diversity hire somewhere in the chain, like a mechanic, pilot, but I understand why people would think they are under attack for sure. I put this tweet out the other day that got a bunch of pronouns and bio weirdos upset, but I stand by it, and I'll continue to stand by it. And it's this tweet right here. DEI is a disease. Get rid of it, all of it. Like any disease, it'll destroy everything. It will. That's just the bottom line. If you disagree with that statement, then you're just not paying attention. It's that simple. DEI is a disease. It doesn't mean that different people are a problem. That's not what it means at all. And anybody that takes it for that is too stupid to understand what I'm saying anyway. What I'm saying is that when you are judging people to be hired for a position based on their skin color or their sexual orientation or anything other than merit, that is a recipe for disaster. End of discussion. I was watching Die Hard a few months ago with some family members. Some of them had never seen it. And I remember someone in my family had said, there was more diversity back before diversity was a thing. Because if you watch, and again, we didn't watch movies back in the day thinking about the diversity in it. We just watched good movies. You go back and watch Die Hard and you're like, there's actually a lot of diversity in this movie, but we're told that there was never diversity until diversity, equity, and inclusion had to be forced into Hollywood. It's fucking retarded. I grew up watching shows like Family Matters, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It's crazy. DEI is a disease. It always will be a disease. Now I watch movies that are supposed to be, from like the black perspective, and it's ridiculous. Today's movies from the black perspective is a bunch of white liberals telling you how they think black people act. And it's cringy. I watched movies like Boys in the Hood growing up, Poetic Justice with Tupac and Janet Jackson, Above the Rim. That wasn't told by a white leftist because it actually was an authentic way of black people in the hood telling a story. You watch current day movies and it's white leftists telling you what they think black people should be. And it makes no sense whatsoever. Menace to Society is another one. Menace to Society is a great movie. Don't Be a Menace to South Central While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood is one of the greatest comedies of all time, by the way. If you haven't seen it, you're welcome. All right? It's great. New Jack City. Yep. Juice with Tupac. Omar Epps. Anyway, we'll continue. Anyway, the point being is that DEI is a disease. All right? DEI is a disease. It always will be a disease. And anyone that pushes DEI is pushing a disease. River Miles says, let's go. Let's see here. Key says, why is that guy in the 19-second clip screaming the terrorist thing? I don't know what that guy was screaming. Yeah, that was very confusing.
What? No, I haven't seen it. Who said it? No, I haven't seen that. No. Wait, which video are we talking about?
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Oh my God! Oh my God! La ilaha illallah! There's a plane, bro!
To me, it was very confusing. Marmillan says, I may be a window licking, mouth breathing, helmet wearing freak, but at least I ain't the supreme fig commander of Cobra Cast. Thank you. Chad Late says, could be anything. Loose of hydraulics, engine failure, and so on. You would be surprised how fast the mechanical failure can make an aircraft nosedive that quick. Thank you, Chad Late. And I wish I would have saw that one earlier. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of scenarios, obviously, but it's just maybe I have never seen a plane crash like that in real life, but maybe I'm wrong. And I'm sure this is a smaller jet that we probably haven't seen a lot of them in like residential areas that we have video of it, but I don't know, man. That just seemed very weird the way that one crashed. Let's see. Angry Salt says that the plane came from Mexico. It was a medical plane. We got Richard says confirmed source. Rapper is it Dank Demas took a jet to travel. Since the lift incident debacle, she was not buckled when the plane. God dang! When the plane leveled out, she rolled to the front of the plane, and the weight caused it to nosedive. Jesus. Damn. John Murdoch with $100 for your shelter and emergency food fund. Thank you, John Murdoch. The man always dropping bombs around here. Deborah Young says the patient on the plane was a child. Yeah, we just learned that. Let's see. Clint, I got that one earlier from Clint. My boy Clint, my buddy Clint, he's still mad at me. Yasuke says, I'm convinced someone in Hollywood, Harvey Weinstein, Ellen Page, and transitioned to make herself less attractive as a defense mechanism. Prayers to the people in Philadelphia. World is going crazy. Thank God we have Trump. Yes, thank God indeed. TJ says the plane crashed near a mall in Philly. That's all residential where it happened. Doug B says hearing that yeah, we got that one. It's awful. Rule says that the O2 tank is not secure or became loose while ascending and fell became unpressurized. Probably fuel is what you meant. Fuel became unpressurized. It will shoot out like a rocket and can easily puncture the hull of the jet, and it could have hit the engine. Yeah, I mean, the more and more we're starting to peel the layers of the onion back, it's like there's logical reasons why some of this could happen, but it's still 2 days apart. I don't know, man. Find the recordings of the chatter between tower and aircraft. ABC played before they disappear. I saw that there was like, let me see if I can find. There was something else. Okay, there's Trump's statement. He put that on True Social. I haven't heard any of the radio footage except for that one that we heard. Outside of that, I haven't heard anything else. Let's listen in for a minute and see what they're saying here on the broadcast.
Or a rudder. That's one thing
Benny has the audio.
Really looking
okay.
for and asking the public's help with if they can't find it in the wreckage.
Well, again, 204 knots, max speed at about 1,600 feet before dropping 2,400 feet per minute is.
Here's the audio. Thank you, chat, for letting me know. Here we go.
Medevac med service 056 on departure. Turn right heading 290, runway 24 clear for takeoff. Wind 25010. Medevac med service 056 affirmative. On departure, turn right heading 290, runway 24 clear for takeoff. Medevac med service 056 contact Philly departure 123.8.
123.8 Mike Tango Sierra 056 Medevac. Thank you. Good day.
Medevac med service 056 Northeast Tower contact Philly 123.8. Medevac med service Northeast Tower. Medevac med service 056 Northeast Tower. You on frequency?
Medevac Mike Tango Sierra 056 Northeast Tower. How do you hear this transmission?
Medevac med service 056 Northeast Tower. $5609 Foxtrot Northeast ground, Roger. Stand by one. I'll get back to you when I can.
Corsa runway 24, what's going on down there?
Position 765. We have a lost aircraft. We're not exactly sure what happened, so we're trying to figure it out. For now, the field is going to be closed, so no inbounds or outbounds probably.
All right, understand. Thank you.
3609 Foxtrot. I'm sure you copied that, but for right now, we're gonna call the field closed. We'll try to get you out here when we can. If we can't, we'll have to take you over to Atlantic. But stand by for now.
All right, I want to go back. I want to go back to here. Am I right? Right here?
123.8.
123.8 Mike Tango Sierra 056 Medevac. Thank you. Good day.
Come on. Come on.
123.8 Mike Tango Sierra 056 Medevac. Thank you. Good day.
Medevac med service 0.
It sounds like I'm calling Verizon. Or it sounds like I'm getting a spam call. That's what that sounded like. It sounded like a fucking spam call. We've all gotten the spam call. We've all gotten it. That's what it sounded like.
6 contact Philly departure 123.8.
123.8 Mike Tango Sierra 056 Medevac. Thank you. Good day.
Just saying. Just saying. We're all thinking the same thing. We're all thinking the same thing. Charlie D'Angelo says, sad as both plane crashes are and blessings for all involved, but the symbolism of this, the Potomac with Washington and the Civil War, and Philly with the signing of the, hang on, oh, the chat's going crazy, and the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Thank you, Charlie. I appreciate it. Drunken Jedi says, love your work, D-Day. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Got a new job. It's not funny. It's not funny. All right. Chat, don't make me laugh. Ronan the Crusaders is kind of nervous about flying down to MegaCon now. I totally understand, man. I totally understand. I will say that, like, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, smaller planes are definitely more, we see more of those crashes than like major airlines. We usually don't see any problems in the United States with major airlines. It's usually like smaller jets and things like that that have problems. You know, major airlines, we almost never have a problem with those. Let's see. Front toward enemy says, if the medical flight was a Learjet 35A, they have a fuel capacity of 6,198 pounds, 930 gallons. That plus oxygen equals a big ass fireball. Yeah. I do agree with that one. I mean, again, there was obviously a lot of fuel, and that's what caused the explosion. So, that performer 387 says, it's a missile. If it's a missile, there ain't no way it's a plane. It's the Pentagon on September 11th all over again. It's traveling way too fast to be a piece of debris either. The dancing Izzy's is at it again. Yeah, I don't think that's the case. I don't think it's I'm like very confident to say it's not a missile. I do understand why you thought that at first, which is what I thought at first. It's not, though. It's a plane. Dark Helmet says, as a firefighter that also has a small regional airport in our district, I'm not surprised by the amount of damage from that. It came at a ballistic trajectory. Yes, it did. It's scary. It did look like a missile. It did. Packing Proton says, just learning about this. One accident in one accident in 1 year is rare, but 2 in 2 days, not into conspiracies, but makes you think. Yeah, it does. Ben Ryder says, any ground fatalities confirmed? This is too odd. Yes, apparently there are ground fatalities. I don't know if any have been confirmed, but there are ground fatalities. Christian Rucker says, tinfoil hat moment. What if it was shot down? Yeah, I mean, I don't think so at this point, but you never know. Chad Lane says, 2 planes in 2 days. What the fuck's going on? Razor Wind VT says, local in the neighborhood county to Philly, did this just happen now? What the fuck is going on lately? This is suspicious as fuck. This is an attack. Yeah, and these are some of the earlier ones that I'm trying to get to. Clint Orris says, that is not a rocket, wrong sound. Defending Truth says, looks like a fuel-sized drone that was shot down. Jason says, I did a rough calculation speed about 300 miles an hour. Philip Butler says, it's been a long time since a big plane crashed. Magnum Norris says, I wasn't entirely convinced with the first crash. The second crash 2 days later has me convinced that some fuckery is going on. And I will continue to feel that way. If this happens in isolation, okay. 2 days removed from the other freaky thing that happened while Trump is doing all of this incredible stuff, hard for me to believe in a coincidence. Wild January 2025, absolutely. It has been a crazy January. This is one of the craziest Januaries ever. JRG Project says the left calls this the Cloward and Piven strategy creates as much panic as possible, then step in as problem solver or as foreign entity. Shadow Sand says, all these events and January hasn't ended yet. Wild. The Opal says, with this second incident, I am now very suspicious of everything recently. I fear something dark is going on. Worrying times. Kelly R says, we need to know who was flying that helicopter now. Insane. Chester Wolf the Griffin says, there is a subliminal message being sent here. These are warning shots. The powers at B are flexing their muscles. Grindo Drone says, what, let's see, what's up if this lands in the middle of the street? Uper199 says, damn, calm down, Beavis, it will be okay. Solid Monkey says, DEI hitting different in 2025. NDI says, why was the plane on fire before it crashed? Dark Helmet says, the transparency we are getting now from the government is weird. I'm not used to it. I know. TJ says, I live 10 minutes tops from there. Just left work. First seeing this now. Holy shit. Let me hear if there's any updates really quick on the Fox News feed.
ran so hard to disperse that water and get out those lanes. And I couldn't be more proud of our members tonight. It's tragic, but this could have been a lot worse.
Yeah. Now, I understand that the governor and the mayor...
Is it raining there?
And Sean Duffy and everybody involved...
Looks like it's
the
raining
president
there.
himself has reacted and responded. You know, it seems like an all-hands-on-deck moment. I assume that any neighboring fire companies are jumping on board as well. How far away have they been coming from?
Well, Sean, in our case, we're one of the largest fire departments in the country. So, I mean, we have 60 engines, 30 ladders, and over 60 medic units. So something of this nature we can handle in-house. But I have had multiple jurisdictions, union presidents reach out to me. But like I said, our members got this under control pretty quickly. You've seen a lot of smoke and fire. Later on, that was the autos burning, which they put secondary because there's no life hazard. So that, and autos, as you know, they put out a lot of smoke because of the tires and such forth.
Yeah, listen, I don't think firefighters and first responders get enough credit for...
Crazy, man. Grand Potato says Trump said they weren't going after him, but us. JRG Project says, oh, and guess who is in the Super Bowl this year? Philadelphia Eagles. The Super Bowl should be a no-fly zone. By the way, just a quick programming note. Tomorrow night on the Geeks and Gamers Locals, we are going to be watching the Royal Rumble with the audience. So if you're a member, you get to watch the Royal Rumble with us live. That is on the Geeks and Gamers Locals. So if you're interested, make sure you come join us tomorrow night. And we're going to be doing that for all the pay-per-views, you know, watching them live with the supporters. So can't wait, man. That's going to be great. And I'm looking forward to the Royal Rumble. I think this is going to be a really good Royal Rumble. And that's along with all the watch parties we do and things like that. So, there is the link right there. Jessica has it pinned to post. Philip Butler says DC looked intentional. This was a mechanical failure. Mr. Boombastic says could be terrorism. We may never know. Tinhead says definitely some kind of catastrophic engine or other mechanical failure. That thing went down at speed. Grand Potato says, yeah, that guy's gone. Jen Cynic says this makes me start to think things like cyber attack on our AT system. Who knows? We all watched the Breaking Bad episode, so never know what's happening with the air traffic controllers, man. It's a serious job that needs serious focus. Warren Smith says Jeremy is diverse wherever he goes. He's white top and black from the waist down. Yeah, black from the waist down. How do you? That's how I got to see Black Panther on opening weekend. Black Panther 2. They're like, hey, there's only black people are allowed here, and I'm like, I'm black from the waist down. And they're like, oh, okay, you're good. So, Jimmy Ray for 10. Thank you, Jimmy Ray. I appreciate it. So it's. Let me see here. Kate Banfield says, no such thing as coincidence. Sarah Adams has thrown all of these red flags up in the air. Thank you for the $20 super chat. I appreciate that. Jeremy has black legs. So it's somebody in the chat said. Look into the trans cult just reported on. They were responsible for the shooting of a border agent in the north. Just saying this could be activation of cult agents in opposition of Trump. Let's see. Let me go back up here. I'm scrolling through everything. You guys have been insane tonight. Let's see here. Maddie says, hug your babies. Tomorrow's never promised. Very true. Chad Late says, found one of the person walking while on fire. Looks like the person in severe shock and doesn't even know they are burning. Very bad, very sad. Yes, yeah, it's a rough video. Golden Nugget says they couldn't get to Trump, so now they're targeting civilians, creating disasters and cause panic, and associate it with Trump allegedly. Look at these videos, man. This is crazy. Yes, this is getting freaky. I agree. Forget pilots. If you're DEI hiring your maintenance personnel, it causes more problems. That's it right there. I've been saying that for a while. River Miles is definitely not under control after that crash. This could be a bird strike on the engine, very common after takeoff, or a drone strike in the engine. See, I guess Clint thought that I was ignoring this super chat, and he was accusing me of being scared, which I don't understand, but it's not a bad theory. Stone Cold Mike Zero says, we don't know anything yet. It could have been an oxygen tank explosion on the plane. Let's see. All your base says, when I heard, I didn't turn on CNN. I found Cobra Cast. Congrats, gaming nerd boy. You're the news now. Hail. Dude, it's crazy, man. I don't know. Every day I wake up and think people are going to stop watching me today. I'm like, are they going to figure out I am a retard? Have they figured it out yet? And every day the numbers they go up. And I'm like, they still haven't figured out that I am an idiot. Or maybe they have, and maybe that's why they watch. The Exalted Patriarch says, I pray there was no bioweapon on board the plane. We cannot go back to 2020. Oh, yes, we know. Okay, that's all I needed to hear. Why are you gay? Says, my only question is, why are you gay? Let's see. What's up? Let's see. What is this? Revalkyrie? Is that what it is? Favorite eyebrow makeup wearing gay fig, and thanks for helping me open my eyes. It used to be, didn't you have a different name? Hashtag IDOT, hashtag 199, hashtag snakebait. Didn't you have a different name? Have you changed your name again? You've been watching from like the original Cobra Cast, right? Michael, thank you for coming in a member. Thank you. Think of this as the Make-A-Wish for you, Jeremy. Okay. I'll accept it. Timothy says, a reminder that there is a plane crash every day in the United States and you never hear about it. People are just hyper-focused right now. That's a fair statement. That is a fair statement. Reading is hard. Well, it is. I'm from Alabama. What do you want from me? The chance my parents are brother and sister. I mean, the fact that I'm able to read anything is an accomplishment. So don't if you have a low bar for me, I'm going to pass it every time. But if you have like just a standard, just like an average standard, I'm probably going to fail. Sola Felix says, I heard like Aloha snack bar in that clip. Ken Lipson says, you are my primary news channel now. Thank you. I appreciate that. Lowered expectations. Yeah, if you don't expect much from me, I won't disappoint you. Larry says, revoke security clearances for swamp people. Pearl Cap says, Hans Zimmer, my country, 'tis thee. Look it up. Hans Zimmer is the GOAT. Let's see. Clint, here it is. Since Jeremy is skipping supers, it's probably a drone bird strike. Is this where you were starting to get mad at me right here, Clint? All right. Since Clint's mad at me, I will drop some gifted memberships, okay? Clint's mad at me. I'm going to drop some gifted memberships since Clint's mad at me. Let's drop some gifties, okay? Here we go. All right, here. This is for Clint. Sorry, Clint, okay? Here. Sorry, Clint. There you go, buddy. Okay. And boom. There we go, Clint. All right. We good now? We good? We good? Jay, why are you gay? I see John Murdoch in the house for 50. Says, hey, Jeremy, out of all the fellowship, you were the only one I super chat. No homo. Really? Dude, you super chat me a lot. You send me a lot of super chats. It is crazy, and I appreciate it. So thank you. I don't know why I deserve it. You've dropped $500 ones on me. You dropped $250, $199s. It's crazy. So thank you. Clint's not here anymore. Is Clint that mad at me? Clint, come on, man. Don't be that mad. Let's see here. Thank you, John. I appreciate it, brother. Let me see. And there's Clint, 20 gifted memberships from you, buddy. All right. Zevin Cross for 20 says, move to music, play that fucking music. Move. What the hell you got? Move to the music. Play that fucking music. Move it to the music. Yeah, let's get it on. Move to the music. Play that fucking music. Live through my music. Yeah. What are we doing? This is supposed to be a serious, respectable news program, and this is what we get. Okay? The hell's going on here? All right, let's see. That performer says that Muslim guy just happened to be recording the exact spot. This sounds... God. Sullivan Felix says, is that a sign Jeremy Fig needs to turn straight? Some Norwegian guy says, plane crash in the U.S. Guy yells, Allah Akbar. Not the best choice of words in that situation. Lean Back says, Learjet 55 fuel capacity is over 6,700 pounds or 986 gallons. Nullface says, it's the same ballistic profile as the MPAD and Sean Ryan show had said multiple MPADs are smuggled into the USA right now. Let's see. Prince Valium says it was a medical jet out of Mexico per sources on X. NDI says random EMP target testing, foreign or domestic. Sir Rune of House Roundhead says Eagles fans are prematurely celebrating winning the Super Bowl, crashing planes now. In all seriousness, this is tragic. Absolutely awful. It is awful. Chad Layton says guy on fire looks like he was in severe shock. That's probably why he didn't stop, drop, and roll. Yeah, that was scary. I didn't show that video, but that was a scary video. Super Sentai Guy says, this is all being done intentionally to force Trump into military action so they can call him a warmonger, in my opinion. Nullface says, Sam Shoemate, episode of Sean Ryan, 5220. Let's see, smuggled into the USA. Default says, just curious, what's the origin of your Daily Wire beef? My origin? I don't really have, I don't have my real beef with them is because they were all in on DeSantis. And my argument was always that Ben Shapiro and the Daily Wire made it clear that their number one topic, their number one focus was Israel. Israel. Well, Trump protected Israel. But Ben Shapiro, with his TDS, because he does have TDS, wanted to basically go all in on a DeSantis. And I'm like, why are you for DeSantis if all you care about is Israel? Why the fuck are you for DeSantis? It's because they have something against Trump. And of course, that failed and that backfired on them in their faces. And I thought they looked stupid. I also don't think that a company should take an official stance on anything. But the Daily Wire does that. So the Daily Wire is the equivalent of the CNNs of the world. They're just, on the right. And I just think that the Daily Wire has made it clear that they as a brand have a position on something. And I don't think that that is a good sign for a company that is trying to be this next level of like, we're going to compete with Hollywood and we're going to compete with entertainment. It's like, no, you're not. You literally just have a fucking giant echo chamber is all you have. And you're alienating people like crazy. And you've made it clear that all you care about is Israel, yet you motherfuckers live in America, which makes no sense to me. If you care about Israel and that's all you care about, then fucking go move there. Go live there. But no, you live here, but we're supposed to be focused on your personal politics of we have to do everything to protect Israel, yet you motherfuckers live here. Fucking take your ass over there if it means so much to you. So, yeah, they just kind of like that whole thing annoys me. And by the way, the anti-Israel people annoy the fuck out of me too, by the way. So don't get it twisted thinking Jeremy's on. Both sides of the Israel thing annoy the shit out of me. All right.
It's busted.
So don't get it twisted thinking, oh, Jeremy's on our side, because that's how those fucking people operate. Let's see. Coley says has to fly out Sunday for a job. Good knowing you guys. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Let's see. River Mile says nah, Jay. He's a he. Shorty Short says Oppenheimer was so pretentious. Really? I mean, look, I liked Oppenheimer. I thought it was a great movie. It's not something I'm going to watch over and over again, but I did enjoy it for what it was. Jay Beck says, on a more positive note, has anyone worked out if I can offset taxes with money I spent on hookers yet? If not, can we research it a little? Only if you're Hunter Biden. Only if you're Hunter Biden. River Miles says, Wikipedia says Elliot. The real world says Ellen. Alex McCarthy says the Jay and the gay cast. Joey says, Jay is too late. Is it too late to get your books? I went on the website and it said no longer available. I will ask Joey. I'll find out for you. I don't know the specific details of that. Mr. Zero says, he said, Allah Akbar, which means God is most greatly, most great essentially. Shadow Sand says, the only way Jeremy can offend me is if he learns how to read correctly. That's never going to happen, so don't worry. There's like a giant bug right here. Do you guys want to see it? Like, I'll pick it up. But, like, it's been raining all day, and I'm thinking, like, I haven't seen a bug in this fucking room in about 2 years. I'm about to kill this bastard.
Damn, dude, is this the end of the wheel?
Giant. He's giant. You want to see it? Holy shit, dude.
How much did you spend on it again?
All right, there. He's dead.
Oh, damn,
he's a dead. There's the only good bug is a dead bug. All right. All right. I'm not. I'll take a picture of it here, and then I'll. Okay. Let's see here.
What the fuck is wrong with these people?
Let me show you how big it is. What do I have? Here's next to a phone, maybe. It's a big bug. All right. Okay. This is what you get on Cobra Cast. I don't know what you're expecting, but I'll show you this dead bug. He's dead as fuck too. All right. Go to my inbox. I put my phone beside it. So you'll be able to see. There it is right there. There it is. Open a new tab so we can zoom in on it. There we go. See? Hang on. There it is. All right. Hey, you're fucking dead. All right. Don't come into my room. I'll kill your ass. So, I know it's a cockroach. It was a big ass cockroach too.
I don't know.
But he's still a bug. Let's see here. Let's see what is going on. It's
you have to update it.
There's so many people that are probably watching for the first time, and they're like, "What the fuck?" Hey, PETA. Hang on. PETA, where you at? Are you mad? He's dead. All right. Any bug that comes into my room gets deported immediately. There's no due process. All right. You get deported immediately. I'm sending you straight to hell where you belong. All right. There's no process here. You're dead as fuck if you enter my room. All bugs die. Okay? Asmongold's not gonna like that. Yeah, hey, Asmongold. That's how you do it, okay, Asmon? When bugs are in your room, you kill these motherfuckers, okay? Because you know what happens if you don't kill them? They repopulate, which is why you had the problem you had. This is the first bug I've seen in years in here. And it's the last I'm gonna see for a long time. That's how you deal with it, okay? BLM, Bugs Lives Matter. Let me see here. OG fan when Star Wars was just Star Wars. Fox 29 Philly showed medical gas canisters debris. River Mile says, looks like the plane crashed at Martin Luther King Boulevard. Robbie says Tracy Morgan in drag. What does that say? You guys hear about Lauren Chin? Is there more news on Lauren Chin? What happened? Like, is there an update on Lauren Chin? Anima Chain says every mayor in every blue city is a black woman. That's what it seems like. Is there an update on Lauren Chin? What happened to Lauren? Well, I mean, Lauren had some controversy. What, like, how many? Has it been like 6 months, 8 months, a year? I don't even know. But Packing Proton says she did a better job than the other mayor, but sounded like she was understandably in shock. Maybe she was nearby and saw it happen. Dragon S says, every time I hear an official use the word fatalities, I keep thinking of the scene from This Is the End. Messed up, I know. We got a RIP Joe Rogan in the chat. You know you've made it when you got RIP Joe Rogan in the chat. Lord Buffett says, just found out my wife works at the hospital in Springfield, Missouri, that the plane was taking the reported patient to. So this very least was a plane. Damn, that's crazy, bro. That is crazy. Stitch says, I like Jay. Jose says, not convinced they are accidents. Looks to me like that chopper went directly at the plane. It could have been a drone. Sinestro says the drone hit that super tanker that was a loan from Canada during the fires out here in California. Jonas says, I've been following the whole stream. This is so sad. It is awfully sad. John Purpose Sergio says, the crash happened in my ex's neighborhood. I used to go to that mall all the time. The way that it nosedived is oddly suspicious to me. Kelly R, did you see that? He looked up just before the crash. Which one was that one, Kelly? I'm sorry. And how you doing, Kelly? Jet Engine says, ABC just had a report where they had the communication between the tower and the pilots. You need to find that now before it's memory hold. I think it's the one that I just listened to earlier from Benny's Twitter. Nullface says, listen to the Akbar What the Hell guy. It's audio. It's Rocket Man Pad. Philip Butler says, you wouldn't see the jet if it was on fire. Chris Swain says, imagine what sailors in Pearl Harbor saw during the attack on the Japanese in 1941. Kamikazes would look just like this. Jet Engine says, that thing was heading to DC. Find the radio charter. ABC played it a little bit ago. That performance is attack in DC and PA, attack on Pennsylvania Avenue. Mooncrow says, these events feel related to the Kennedy MLK files, released to threaten Trump over innocent lives like they did back in 2020. They're just trying to scare him. Jared Armstrong says, the Kranzensteins are already blaming Trump for this. Listen, people are welcome to listen and follow whoever they want. If anyone takes those guys seriously, I can't take anyone seriously that takes those guys seriously. It's that simple. Crazy Clown Town says, what is the media trying to hide this time? Tinhead says, look up what the jet looks like. Things make more sense when you see it. I think someone tagged me in a picture. I'll have to see if I can find that. Let's see. The Freaky Grunge says, explain the Trump and Epstein pics. Isn't this the picture? Wait, your picture is that one guy. Who is this guy? This guy that's in the picture. What's this guy's name? Who is this guy? He's some political commentator. Packman, is that his name? David Packman? Yeah. Your picture solidifies that you're a retard. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, Defending Truth says, didn't know Vivek had his pilot's license. Ramtack says, one plane from Kansas, Black Hawk Chief, hitting an Eagle. Next plane from Philly. Is God telling us the Super Bowl is rigged? Rockatron says, could have been a bird strike if it was already on fire on the nosedive. A fire wouldn't start if the hydraulics failed or the cartels paid someone. The Price is Right review says, I don't know if you covered it yet, but according to Benny Johnson, it was a Mexican hospital plane to fly patients. My condolences and prayers go out. Force Geek says today. Can't believe it. But this is a place that elected Justin Trudeau as its leader. So did a Royal Rumble watch party earlier tonight on our Geeks and Gamers locals, and we had a fantastic stream, and I enjoyed a lot of the Royal Rumble until the actual Royal Rumble started. And you know, not here to get into all of that, but I was not happy with the ending. But we've got more important things to talk about right now, and that would be Canada and Mexico have decided they are going to try and test Donald Trump, the 47th president of the United States of America. They're really going to do it, and they're really going to pay for it. It's going to be very, very ugly for them. This is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. I can't believe how stupid Canada is right now. I can't believe it. But this is a place that elected Justin Trudeau as its leader, so I guess it's not that far-fetched to think that Canada's being this stupid, but they are going to pay and pay dearly. Now, this is probably going to be a little bit shorter episode tonight, so I'll probably be a little more rapid fire tonight and covering all of this. But let's jump right into this right here, because today, Justin Trudeau decided to gather all of his clowns with him together and decide that they are going to retaliate against President Trump's tariffs against Canada. The same for Mexico. And guess who else is entering the party? China. China is now trying to retaliate against the United States of America as well. Look at this right here. Just seconds into his press conference on Trump's tariffs, Trudeau is already tripping over his words. He is absolutely terrified of President Trump.
Bonsoir. Good evening. Today, the United States informed us they will be imposing 25% tariffs on Canadian exports to the United States and 10% on Canadian energy.
So he's already a little worked up right there. He's already a little worked up. But let's listen to exactly what Justin Trudeau has to say. Here we go.
Split us apart instead of bringing us together. Tonight, I am announcing Canada will be responding to the U.S. trade action with 25% tariffs against $155 billion worth of American goods. This will include immediate tariffs on $30 billion worth of goods as of Tuesday, followed by further tariffs on $125 billion worth of American products in 21 days' time to allow Canadian companies and supply chains to seek to find alternatives. Ce soir, j'annonce la réplique du Canada. Des tarifs douaniers de 25% sur 155 milliards
Go ahead and add
de
your
dollars
second
de
fucking
marchandises
language.
américaines. Dès mardi, 30 milliards de dollars de produits américains vont être touchés par ces tarifs. Et dans 21 jours, pour donner le temps aux compagnies canadiennes de trouver des options alternatives, ce sera le cas sur 125 milliards de dollars de marchandises. Like the American tariffs, our response will also be far-reaching and include everyday items such as American beer, wine, and bourbon, fruits and fruit juices, including orange juice, along with vegetables, perfume, clothing, and shoes. It'll include major consumer products like household appliances, furniture, and sports equipment, and materials like lumber and plastics, along with much, much more. And as part of our response, we are considering, with the provinces and territories, several non-tariff measures, including some relating to critical minerals, energy, procurement, and other partnerships. We will stand strong for Canada. We will stand strong to ensure our countries continue to be the best neighbors in the world.
This is going to be a monumental disaster for Canada. What in the world does this clown think that they have on the United States? Right here. Canada imports 77% of their goods from the U.S. The U.S. imports 18% of their goods from Canada. I think we know how this is going to end. We know exactly how this is going to end. Who needs it more? We know exactly how this is going to end. Who needs it more? Canada GDP, 2.14 trillion. U.S. GDP, 27.36 trillion. If Canada were a state, it would be number 4 in GDP. Another terrible move by Trudeau. This man is insane. Chris Pavlovsky, who is the Rumble CEO, and he's also from Canada. Imagine a lightweight going into the octagon with a heavyweight. That's what Canada decided to do with the USA today. It's profoundly stupid on Canada's part. It is unbelievably stupid.
Yeah, fuck.
This is unbelievable. Governor Abbott of the great state of Texas responds and says, "Careful, Trudeau. The Texas economy is larger than Canada's, and we're not afraid to use it." I can't imagine what this guy thinks. I can't imagine what this guy thinks he's going to accomplish by going up against the greatest negotiator in the world. Donald Trump is the greatest negotiator in the world. And he has all of the leverage. When you're dealing with the greatest negotiator in the world, who also has all the leverage in the world, what do you think is going to happen? Hell, Canada might be the 51st state by this time next week at this rate. This is a horrific decision. You already tipped your hand. or in GDP. Another terrible move by Trudeau. This man is insane. Chris Pavlovsky, who is the Rumble CEO, and he's also from Canada. Imagine a lightweight going into the octagon with a heavyweight. That's what Canada decided to do with the USA today. It's profoundly stupid on Canada's part. It is unbelievably stupid. This is
I thought this guy was going to get voted out of office. I thought they were supposed to do that like quickly, but fuck. Oh shit. Fucking October, man. Fuck. Is the wheel working now?
unbelievable. Governor Abbott of the great state of Texas responds and says, careful, Trudeau, the Texas economy is larger than Canada's, and we're not afraid to use it. I can't imagine what this guy thinks. I can't imagine what this guy thinks he's going to accomplish by going up against the greatest negotiator in the world. Donald Trump is the greatest negotiator in the world.
It's fucked.
And he has all of the leverage. When you're dealing with the greatest negotiator in the world, who also has all the leverage in the world, what do you think is going to happen?
51st state doesn't sound so
Canada
bad.
might be the 51st state by this time next week at this rate. This is a horrific decision. You already tipped your hand, Justin Trudeau, and you told President Trump point blank to his face, we can't survive on 25% tariffs. We can't do it.
They got killed.
Then why don't you just become a state? That was Trump's response. It is profoundly stupid.
What if your family got killed?
Golden age, isn't that what Trump said? Yes, absolutely. I can't process how dumb this is, and Trudeau is just an idiot. And Chris Pavlovsky also said this right here: Canada should not retaliate, but unfortunately, Canada has leaders that want to pretend to be tough in front of their electorate. They don't understand how to engage with the Trump administration. Trump will outplay all of them and already has. This is unbelievable, man. This is unbelievable. Now, we also have reports that China is also ready to retaliate.
Oh, fuck, man.
Also have reports that China is also ready to retaliate as well. Let me see if I can find it. Where's my bookmarks? Right here. So we've got reports that, here we go right here. China says it will retaliate against U.S. President Trump's new tariffs because Trump put a 10% tariff on China. So now China is prepared to retaliate. You also have Mexico, who is trying to retaliate as well. And none of this is going to end well for any of them. And that's just the reality of the situation. So they can continue to make a fool of themselves if that's what they choose to do. But ultimately, this is going to end very, very badly for them. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit. Yes, America's the #1 superpower. Look at this. Look who just tweeted 10 minutes ago. Kanye. Trump's back in office. Ye's back a billionaire. The world might just be okay. Kanye just tweeted that out. Woo! Gonna be a fun few weeks. We'll see what happens. That just showed up on my timeline. I don't even follow Kanye. So right here you have Mexico's president has ordered retaliatory tariffs on the United States. So you have Canada, you have Mexico, and you have China are now trying to retaliate against the United States. Okay. They're all walking right into Trump's trap. This is exactly what he wanted. He's playing you like puppets and you don't even understand. This man is the art of the deal. That's what he's doing. Whew. They're walking right into his trap. We're dealing with a master negotiator, a deal maker, a billionaire, a world famous billionaire, a real estate mogul. This is who Trump is. Good Lord. Corrigan for the member message, thank you. Chef Nick Near says, what's fuck, Jeremy? Flashcast is on, but your family, so I'm here. Flash can wait. No, I'm not trying to take away from Flash. I won't be long live. I'll send everybody over to Flash. Hail Flashcast. Commodore Fan says, any thoughts on the Royal Rumble? I thought that the women's Royal Rumble was pretty good. I thought that the tag team match was good. I thought KO versus Cody Rhodes was a phenomenal match. And the Royal Rumble itself was a big, fat disappointment. So, little, I guess, mixed emotions. You know what I mean? So, you know. But overall, like, that Cody Rhodes KO match was absolutely fantastic. Ministry of Wrong Think says, he has no negotiating power. He already told Trump. Yes, he did. Brockatron for 10 says, as a Canadian, this land is lost. The name of Canada means nothing anymore. There is no answer to what being a Canadian means. It's as impractical of a term as gender is to the left. Well, I think that things are going to work out for you in the long run. It's just a short run. Canadian leadership is so stupid and incompetent that now they're going to it's going to seem really bad for a short period of time, but in the long run, I think it'll be okay. Warbeard says, it's like Beardo going up against Warwolf. I says, Canada needs the USA. The USA doesn't need Canada. 100%. Let's see. Isaac, I got that one. Lord Buffett says, more gay Trudeau or Uso winning the Royal Rumble. Trudeau. Burns says, too busy trolling Canadians by posting pictures, the Battle of Hoth, and calling it a Canadian-American War colorized photo collection. Why are you gay for $1? Magna Norris says, whiners will whine and whinge and cry. We shall laugh. This is true. JB24 says, in our last election, the Conservatives handed the election to the Libs by having a Sino leader. Afterwards, the minority Libs agreed to a coalition with the NDP, creating a majority no one voted for. I got a feeling a lot of Canadians are very unhappy right now. I got a feeling. JRG Project says, Canada, at this point, your best bet for survival is to join the U.S. and hope the FBI under Cash will arrest Trudeau for economic terrorism. Well, he's wrong, says he's gay. 2 eggs in a basket. Member message 7 months. Thank you. Babo Yogi says 25% tariff on X-Ray Girl. Feet pigs to settle it. Jeez. Let's see.
Hey man, I'm all for it.
The Freedom Corp says, don't sing it, bring it. USA greater than Canada. Gerald Armstrong says, let's talk about David Hogg becoming the DNC co-chair. Yes, that is true. I think I have that bookmarked right here. Let's see here. I don't know. Let me see if I can find it. David Hogg, though. Yes, David Hogg. What? They think that David Hogg is going to, I guess, get more young men to vote for Democrat now or something like that. Like, and of course, all of my, let's see, hang on. Let me pull this one up. Yeah, David Hogg, who is the definition of soy boy beta. Let's see, David Hogg. God, what a clown. That is the DNC vice. Let's see, where's he at? He's the vice chair now. Look at this. What? This has to be photoshopped. This has to be photoshopped. What is this? What is this? That's your boy. That's your hero right there, David Hogg. Apparently, that's the guy that's going to lead the DNC into the future, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to bring all the young men's votes back to the Democratic Party. Bernie Sanders and David Hogg. Let's see, what is this?
To receive a majority, the number of votes necessary to receive a majority, 205. The final tally of votes. Malcolm Kenyatta, 298. David Hogg, 214.5. Gina Rapace, 112. Kaylin Free, 96. Shasti Conrad, 91.5. Abstain, no vote, 5. Based on these results, Malcolm Kenyatta and David Hogg are winners of this election.
Congratulations, I guess. So yeah, I mean, go for it. I'm so happy that they have David Hogg now as one of their leaders. I'm sure that'll be great. I'm sure that'll work out just good for them. I'm not sure who's in worse shape, the DNC or Canada and Mexico right now. Probably Canada and Mexico right now. The DNC's in pretty bad shape though. So we'll just have to see. But my goodness. By the way, I know a lot of people don't care, but I'm sure there's a few people. There's a few people that do. But freaking iShow Speed got absolutely just wrecked tonight. It's one of the greatest things I've ever seen, by the way. So iShow Speed. Like, this is one of the most insane bumps I've seen in a long time. I legit wonder if he was actually like, if Speed is actually hurt. Right here. This was insane. I hope I can play this. Bro, that was vicious. Oh my God. It was so bad. Bro, that was absolutely awful. Good Lord. Oh my God. And then there was another one from like overhead that honestly does not make it any better. It just doesn't make it any better. Here we go. He knocked the shit out of him, dude. Woo, But anyway, we'll talk about that on another stream. But that's what I was doing tonight. That's why I didn't go live for the Canada stuff, because I was doing a watch party over on our Geeks and Gamers locals page. So it was a lot of fun. Okay, so back to this. Mexico and Canada are about to fuck around and find out. 77% of Canada's exports go to the United States. 84% of Mexico's exports go to
Mexico's
the USA.
economy bigger than
Both
Canada?
of them rely on the USA. This is a quick tip. Step 1, read The Art of the Deal. Step 2, take a cold shower. Step 3, call Donald Trump and apologize. Step 4, pray. That right there is it. How in the living hell do you think on any planet that you have any negotiation power with Donald Trump, the President of the United States of America? What is wrong with these idiots?
Basically. Oh, there's,
I mean, this is crazy.
What's the GNP? Gross national
I
product.
played it the other day, and
It's a bit different, but I can't fucking
find it. I don't know if I can find it. I'll see if I can find this clip that I had of one of these Canadian fucking politicians. They're so stupid. They're just so incredibly dumb. It was one of the women that the woman that was standing behind Trudeau tonight. But you heard her yapping her mouth, and you're just like, if this woman, imagine this woman negotiating with Donald Trump. And I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Bookmarks are all jacked up right now. I wish they worked better, but yeah. I'll just scroll down through here. Two rats thinking they're about to fight a lion. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening right now. There's no
Damn it.
There's no way in this life or the next. Like, okay, let me show you who this is the real deal Donald Trump right here, okay? This is from back in 2012, I think. I don't know how many of you've heard this. This is the man that's about to be stepping to the plate.
And I said, somebody said, well, what would you do? What can you do? So easy. I drop a 25% tax on China. And you know, I said to somebody that it's really the messenger. The messenger is important. I could have one man say, we're going to tax you 25%. And I could say another, listen, you motherfuckers, we're going to tax you 25%.
Yeah, let's go. Daddy Trump is home and nobody is getting away with anything. All right, one more time.
25%. And I could say another. Listen, you motherfuckers, we're going to tax you 25%.
He has not changed one bit. He is the same guy that he's always been. He's the same guy. And this guy is one of the most successful people of our lifetime. Now imagine, all right, just imagine, you have that guy at the negotiation table. Or we can have this person, and I gotta find it. I'm gonna scroll back here for just a minute, because it's just worth finding so that you understand just what we're dealing with here and what type of mindset, if I can find it. Sometimes when I bookmark stuff, maybe it gets deleted or something like that. I'm not sure. Let me see. Go back a few minutes. Cole Hauser, what's up? Cole Hauser in the house. How you doing, brother? I wish you could search them. By the way, I just want everybody to understand that the same Democrats that are going to be voting against RFK, this was their HHS right here.
Hello, I'm Admiral Richard. This Black History Month, I'm pleased to partner with OMA in advancing better health through better understanding of Black people. Climate change is having a disproportionate effect on the physical and mental health of Black people. Black Americans are more likely than white Americans to live in areas of housing that increase their susceptibility to climate-related conditions. And 65% of Black Americans report feeling anxious about climate change. Through our Office of Climate Change and Health Equity and the Office of Environmental Justice, we're working with providers and leaders to identify innovative approaches that empower communities to address the health consequences of climate change. Visit hhs.gov.
Okay. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. I apologize. There. All right. There. I'm so sorry. Hopefully you'll forgive me. Hopefully all is well now. I think everything's okay. Everything should be okay. Hopefully. If not, you can, let me know. So, but yeah, like that person had no problem, okay, getting voted in, okay? But of course, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., no. This right here, okay? Imagine this is the person, one of the people that's going to be negotiating with President Trump. You don't have any leverage. Who told you you have leverage? You have no leverage at all. Zero.
We are the biggest 36 states within the U.S. So there are lots of allies in the U.S. and also in Washington, and that's why we're doing the work. We're able to get to a win-win situation. That's why we're addressing the concerns regarding the vote. It's really important that never forget that this is a priority. It is a priority for us because we believe that we should have to start a new legal guns coming in the U.S. and also and meanwhile, we'll continue to do the work on making sure that ultimately
So there we go. And I want to point something out because I intentionally did this. All right, and I want to show you guys how the art of the deal is. Okay, I want to show you how the art of the deal works. Okay, I specifically knew this was going to happen. Okay, and I'll tell you why. Okay, the CJH has been spamming the chat all night, telling me that USA has lost 5 wars and Canada's lost 0. Yada yada yada. I intentionally ignored him because I wanted to make him pay me in order for me to read it. So just like Trump is going to work over your entire country, I just schooled you out of spending your own money for me to read your comment. This is how things work. You have no leverage here, just like Canada has no leverage with the United States of America. So you had to pay money for me, a low-tier YouTuber, to read your own comment because you were so desperate for me to hear you. So I ignored you until I forced you to pay me. There you go. You're welcome. Thank you for the payment. Have a good day. Now, I got this one to show you guys, okay? I got this one to show you. I didn't mean to click off that. So right here, I got this one. Let me go to my notifications. Where's it at? Okay, you guys ready for this one? We're about to get cooking, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to be cooking. We are so back. We are so back. Moments ago, on his official X, formerly Twitter account, Kanye West announced in a series of posts that he used to want to F with former Vice President Kamala Harris until she lost, adding, "I don't fuck losers anymore." Holy shit. Holy shit. Let's go. Dude, this is the greatest timeline of all time. Only Kanye West, man. Only Kanye West. So, let's see. He's just, dude. Kanye's just tweeting like crazy right now. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. Hey kids, Twitter is a great way to express yourself and crash 3 companies at once. But he said earlier, he's just tweeting like a madman right now. So he says, calling X Twitter is like calling Yay Kanye. I don't want to hear nobody call Twitter Twitter. I mean X. Don't call X Twitter. But then he says, I told Twitter, bring my kids over. I mean X. Jesus.
I got to talk to Ryan.
Dude, all he's doing is
Ryan.
He's just spam tweeting right now. Man got 32 million followers. He's just spamming tweets right now. What a timeline we're in, man. What a freaking timeline. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. Where did it go?
Are you gonna get a gym membership?
Okay.
Are you just gonna go to the one with your sister?
Got that one. Got that one. Trying to see where I left off on.
You don't want to go back to that powerlifting shit.
Arnold says Trump is a master baiter. Ministry of Wrong Thing says can't wait to see Kanye's interaction with Elon now after he threw his heart out. Oh yeah. Arnold says David chokes on hog. Steiny says David boss hog. Barb Rogers says it's better to be the 51st state than China's bish. Magnum North says nothing for $2. Wildman says millions of dead from fentanyl in all the Americas. Hundreds of billions in drug profits to F Canada and Mexico. Just a bonus fixing trade agreement. Europe Army says Jades will claim hog before 2028. 3 says David Hogg. Hello there, fellow young people. Magnum North says, eat a damn cheeseburger, dude. Brad Mann says 214.5. Did Hogg get half a vote? Maybe. JRG Project says that's what Hogg meant by gun control. That little runt hasn't worked out a day in his life. Gumby needs a prescription for some testosterone. Cole Hauser for 10 says the same people that Trudeau also lobbies for conservatives. Our deputy conservative leader here is pro-LGBT+. She's controlling the party. I used to work for Pierre. It's a mess, so I left. Yeah, I mean, right now things are just... This is I mean, I'm not gonna pretend that I understand all of the ins and outs of the economic process and everything. What I do understand is that the United States of America is the superpower. And if you're going to fuck around with not only just the United States, because it depends on the leadership, but you're messing with President Trump in his second term after he's been multiple times had assassination attempts. They've tried to arrest him. They've raided his home. They've gone after his friends. They've gone after his family. They've gone after his business associates. They've literally done everything in their power to stop this man. And the United States of America and the voters of America responded by saying, not only do we want President Trump, we demand President Trump in a massive way. And now Trump has nothing to lose. There's no, he's not running for a re-election again. He's putting it all out there, and he's not going to waste any time. Thank you for becoming a member. Let's see. Solifis says Flashcast is covering gay stuff. Keep streaming. Flashcast is awesome. Hail Flashcast. Papa Yogi says Mod Lives Matter. Can Jess, Aaron, let's see. Can Man, Jess, and Aaron are great. Eric K blows though. Aw, we love Eric K. Cole Howell says, I'm a 20-year former government official with the conservatives. They do not have a clue on how to deal with Donald Trump. Our great conservative prime minister endorsed Clinton, not Trump. Well, the thing is nobody knows how to deal with Trump in politics. None of them know how to handle Trump. None of them. The Salty Soner, Ohio says, haven't seen leftist Canadians this upset since the maple syrup crisis. Bot says, didn't we win the war for Canada around 1776 timeline or something? Canadians are just lashing out today. It's okay, I get it. There's a lot of leftist Canadians, but there's also a lot of normal thinking Canadians. I know quite a few. Chris Whiting says, love you, gay boy. That's weird, but thank you for the 20. Too Tired 5 get the memberships. Thank you, appreciate that. Over on Rumble, we got Marmillon says DNC pillow fighter David Hogg will bring youth and black vote to us. The Kindly Man says Canada here. Anyone else find it funny that the same people who say that Trump imposing tariffs is a tax on American people are the same people cheering on Canada doing the retaliation tariffs? Exactly. Fuck Justin Trudeau. PJ says I tagged you and Gary on a funny meme on X. Thank you. Marmillon says the left tariffs will only raise prices on the country imposing them. Canada retaliates with tariffs and suddenly the left cheers for it because they have no foundation of values on anything. The Kindly Man says Trudeau is trying to use this tariff to blame Trump for the economy dying and act tough to improve his election odds since TDS is rampant in Canada. Yeah, I mean, he can try. But it's not going to go over well at all. It's just not. And people are going to see through it. The truth will ultimately reign supreme. Indy Ice says Donald J. Trump posted about booming and ISIS cave savage as fuck. Yeah, I saw that one. Magnum Norris says, yeah, wrestling is fake, bro, my ass. Let's see. Cole Hauser says Canada's military defense is 99.8% dependent on the United States. Fact. See? Let's see. K. Hobo says Canadians must feel nice to have the greatest security blanket surrounding them. Exactly. India says check your messages, X messages. Force of the Tree says, I'm waiting for Trump's response to China to be announced that Taiwan is in talks to become a U.S. territory. Better yet, a new state. Josh316 says, Jeremy has mastered the art of the super chat. Maybe. I'm decent at it. Steven says, David Hogg is a hot tweet. I hope he bottoms. Nate Branch says, Jeremy, for the love of God, stop being gay. You stop being gay and paying me money to read your words. Never mind, keep being gay. I like it when people say that.
What, like if they invaded Taiwan, it's World War III?
Gotta send gifted memberships again. I was too mean. Too mean. Gifted memberships coming. Gifted memberships coming. That was too mean. You can't be mean to a paying customer like that. You gotta gift the memberships at that point. So we're gonna gift some memberships. Damn it. I hate when I'm too mean. Sometimes it's okay to be mean, but when you're too mean, you gotta gift memberships. All right? Wait, hang on. I want to let me send.
To choose Canada. There are many ways for you to do your part. It might mean checking the labels at the supermarket and picking Canadian-made products. It might mean opting for
leader on the planet, and he has all of the power. Let's see. What is this? I don't know if I've seen this. What does he say right here?
Now is also the time to choose Canada. There are many ways for you to do your part. It might mean checking the labels at the supermarket and picking Canadian-made products. It might mean
So they don't have a bench press at plant for this?
Foregoing Florida orange juice altogether. It might mean changing your summer vacation plans to stay here in Canada and explore the many national and provincial parks, historical sites, and tourist destinations that the great country has to offer.
All of this, all of this is why Trump will destroy you. You're basically laying out all the reasons why you have no negotiating power. God. Hey, Canadians, we know that you hate being here with all the snow, and you love going to America and, seeing all the beauty of the state of Florida, because Canadians love coming to Florida for vacation. But maybe you want to stay home all fucking summer or winter long and be snowed in instead of go to Florida. What are you talking about? Good Lord, how stupid can this man be? Go ahead, just put on a mask, sit in the corner, social distance, it'll be okay. Good Lord. What an idiot, man. I see Cole Hauser. Shockwave is related to a highway from Cobb's. Beachhead is top tier, even though he doesn't use deodorant. Praise Ira. Hail K-Hobo. There we go. Yeah, I knew you'd love Beachhead. I knew you were a Beachhead fan. Everybody loves Beachhead. Weebhead Mike says, catching up at 1.5 speed from half hour ago. Let these fools test a man who has already been tested. As Trump said, I am the chosen one. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. CJ says, got a little heated there, didn't you, Jeremy? My channel's dead and I'm starting beef. Gotta play the YouTube game. Anyway, we'll make it a quick short. Yeah, I'm really heated, man. It's really tough when people that don't like me give me money. I mean, CJ, you've been hating on me for like 4 years at this point. Like, my first interaction with CJ was that he basically threatened to fight me at a con or something like that. He made some type of like threat of violence to me. This is like 5 fucking years ago. And he basically messaged me and he's like, oh man, I've just been going through some shit. And I was like, dude, I'll be at the con, show up, like it's all good. And then he like messaged me and he's like, I'm just going through all these things and I lost my Facebook page dedicated to Star Wars. And like, it's been like 4 fucking years, bro. It's time to move on. It's okay, but it's been a long time. Like, you've hated me for a long, long time. Let's see. Nate Branch says, again, you're being gay. Stop. I want your opinion on the Super Bowl outcome. Go Chiefs. I mean...
Did you ask them last time you went if there's like any positions available? It's good. One by Albion. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are. Yeah, Fitness 365. Bro, that'd be pretty lit. You working there right next to me, dude. That'd be fucking lit. Hey man, the fucking sex shop is right over there, so baddies are gonna be there, so. I've never gone in there. It's a hot chick. It's a hot chick. I've seen some hot chicks working there. Like I've taken a proper look at least one of them. I don't know if they're there. I don't know if it was like a specific day they were working and then you saw some other chick, or I don't know. But yeah, at least that one chick, she looked nice. One time I saw a chick, like one of the chicks who works there, her boyfriend drove her to the fucking. I'm just like, as a boyfriend, like how would you feel if your girlfriend worked at a sex shop, dude? Bro, I'm gonna forget, man. Sure. No, I've never gone in there. No. is this? Not too bad. Where's that giant skyscraper? Yeah, I guess. I'm sure it's 24/7.
First agenda.
Reaction to that whole thing, I think it's like 45 minutes or something. Into that whole
Seriously anymore. And I was thinking of this during the very first White House press briefing this week when an associate.
It does help to remove certain biases.
Abu Dhabi was Dubai. Where's the place that all the whores go to? Is it Abu Dhabi? Abu Dhabi? The whores.
is